What's going on, guys? Lucas here from Sports Advantedge, and today I want to talk about GPP, or general physical preparedness, which is just a fancy word for conditioning. But this isn't the type of conditioning that people tend to think of when they think of conditioning. Okay, this isn't only cardiovascular conditioning. This is increasing the extra What's going on, guys? Lucas here from Sports Advantedge, and today I want to talk about GPP, or general physical preparedness, or conditioning. But this isn't the type of conditioning that people tend to think of when they think of conditioning. Okay, this isn't just cardiovascular conditioning. What's going on, guys? Lucas here from Sports Advantedge, and today I want to talk about GPP, or general physical preparedness, which is just a fancy word for conditioning. But when people think of conditioning, they tend to only think about cardiovascular conditioning, and GPP is much more than that. Okay, it's increasing the extra volume of the workout, it's promoting lean muscle mass, and it's helping promote muscular endurance, as well as the cardiovascular component of it as well. And it's also teaching an athlete how to work through a fatigue state. Because a lot of the times when an athlete gets hurt, it's not because they're not strong enough or agile enough or mobile enough to compete with the competitions and the rigors of their competition in sport. It's just that as they get fatigued, their technique breaks down. And when their technique breaks down, they're increasing their risk of injury. So incorporating GPP into a workout not only increases athletic performance, but it decreases the risk of injury as well. So like I said, this is increasing the overall volume of the workout. That is what GPP is for. So for us, we utilize it at the end of the workout when an athlete is already in a fatigue state. And we utilize single joint exercises, multi-joint exercises, and we usually or always attack the posterior chain, just because for us, that's what we see is that the weaker part of an athlete. So whether that's the hamstrings, the lower back, the upper back, or whatever it may be, we do this at the end of the workout with higher reps, higher volume, to help build that lean muscle mass, help build that physical preparedness, and keep an athlete performing well on the court, ice, or field, and help reduce that risk of injury. So the problem with older strength programs, linear periodization, Western periodization, and strength coaches that utilize that, is that at the beginning of the season or the beginning of their training cycle, they're doing all of this volume with very low intensity or very low weight. And then as they get closer to in season, they're doing very low volume and very high intensity or high weight. Okay, they're dropping off on the volume. They're not staying physically prepared, so they're actually getting a detraining effect, which is promoting injury risk, and it's decreasing their athletic performance. So incorporating GPP throughout the entirety of the year, whether it's pre-season, in-season, or post-season, or off-season, an athlete is always staying physically prepared and physically conditioned. That way, when it's time to perform, they're able to do it. And GPP is much more than just extra volume and helping them do more in the weight room. Okay, that is important. When you're physically prepared, you're able to give more in the workout and you're able to get more out of it. If you can handle more sets and more reps without getting a detraining effect from it, absolutely utilize it. But GPP also helps with recovery, and that's the most important thing of training. You can do